pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America.
This is how each school day starts out for the WONACOTT family in Boise, Idaho. Inside, Mom helps teach her kids.
Good. I remembered where those were. Excellent.
Outside, the backyard swing serves as recess.
Do you guys want tomatoes?
And Dad mans the cafeteria. 20 minutes down the road, their classmates, the COMSTOCK family, go through their routine as well. Emily puts away the dishes. Older sis Olivia practices piano. While these situations look like homeschooling, they're not. These families are actually going to a public charter school without leaving the house. The computer serves as the center of their education universe. These online charter schools are called virtual academies, and they are becoming more and more popular across America. As a matter of fact, they're really popular here in Idaho. More students are enrolled here in this state per capita than any other state in the country. The movement is growing. Tens of thousands of children enroll in these online classrooms across the country. The Obama administration is pushing charter schools by using federal money as an enticement to states that expand the program. Ron PACKARD is CEO of the K-12 online curriculum program.
We built a curriculum that would meet or exceed the most rigorous of any state standards. So the idea for a parent who's doing this is you don't need to worry about what's being taught, because we've had the nation's experts build the best, curriculum, academic curriculum that would match what the best private schools or public schools in the country do.
So how does this all work? Well, it starts with a bunch of heavy boxes. If you sign up, you get a computer, books, lab experiments, and hey, even some instruments for music class. It's all free and delivered directly to your door. Since this is a public school, attendance is mandatory. You have to clock in.
So every day in class, I'm going to have the attendance hours up here, your progress.
Public online charter school students still have to meet state requirements and take those pesky standardized exams. And maybe most importantly, the teacher-guided curriculum requires that the students score at least 80% on a unit before they can move on. That's a big advantage over homeschooling for these moms.
I like having my kids accountable, too, to somebody other than me, because then I'm not the bad guy all the time. I'm not the mean mom and the mean teacher. I can say to them, if you have an issue, if you have a problem, talk to your teacher.
I really didn't feel prepared for that. I didn't think I could come up with all the material and make sure I was doing a good job.
And Patsy's daughter Emily likes to have both mom and professional teacher.
It's nice to have someone teaching you other than your mom, because her teaching style might get a little repetitive. So it's nice to have some a range.
So when one of the students has a question for the teacher, no problem. They just click the raise your hand icon in the chat room. And where's the teacher? Online, of course, and in her bedroom.
And could you take me step by step how you solve this?
I added 3 plus 3 centimeters on the sides.
Heather McKenna teaches with the Idaho Virtual Academy.
My day is basically conference calls. I have to contact each of my families at least once a month.
She plays a critical role, not just for students, but parents as well.
I'm the encouragement. I give them the tips and tricks that I've learned along the way as a parent and as a teacher to help them succeed.
Okay, I will check. Stay right there.
There's no doubt this job requires parental involvement. We witnessed a lot of back and forth between rooms for poor mom, but the pluses seem to outweigh the minuses. For example, as an online public school, you can get flexibility in the curriculum. That's important to devoted Catholics like the WONACOTTs.
Sometimes when we'll hit on a particular history lesson that mentions something to do with Christianity historically, sometimes I can expand on that a little bit more and explain how our faith fits into that part of history.
Yes, you need to do our curriculum, but for instance, I had a parent call the other day that said, listen, I really don't like Jack and the Beanstalk book. It's really against what my kids are really wanting. I think it's too scary. And I said, great, do something else.
There are all sorts of reasons parents decide to go this route. For example, the COMSTOCKs put Olivia in the virtual academy program because she has severe peanut allergies and a traditional classroom posed challenges. Others range from being bullied at school to having a learning disability. And it all comes back to flexibility.
The school never goes to sleep. It's 24/7, so you can do it any time. Kids that have, for example, ADD, they might be doing it in half an hour, doing something else, coming back to school.
The experience isn't totally online. Families like the Comstocks and the WONACOTTs get together every week with other families from the program.
We have a little joke in our co-op that it's not the children who need to be socialized, it's the moms. Because you're in your home all day with your children.
And that environment can sure lead to a lot of timeouts and reflective contemplation. Just ask Emily.
We might go on the porch and sit down and breathe and kind of get all our frustrations out.
Speaking of breathing, take a deep breath because online charter schools are set to expand even more in the future. David Brody, CBN News, reporting from Boise, Idaho.